A Lie for Love. Leo worked as a barista in a small, cozy coffee shop named Morning Brew. He was a quiet young man with kind eyes and a warm smile, but he carried a heavy secret in his heart. Every day, he served coffee to dozens of people, but one customer made his heart beat faster, a young woman named Emma. Emma was an art student who visited the coffee shop every Tuesday and Thursday afternoon. She always ordered a vanilla latte and sat by the window, sketching in her notebook. Leo thought she was the most beautiful person he had ever seen. Her laughter sounded like music, and her drawings were full of life and color. For months, Leo admired her from a distance. "He's always looking for new talent. Maybe I could show him some of your work?" Emma's eyes widened. "Really? The City Art Gallery? That's one of the best galleries in town." Leo nodded, his heart pounding. He didn't have an uncle who worked at any gallery. Was that so wrong? Over the next few weeks, Leo and Emma started texting regularly. At first, they talked only about her art. Emma sent him pictures of her paintings, and Leo praised them, using words he had learned from art websites he secretly studied every night. "I can't thank you enough for this opportunity, Leo. This exhibition could change my life. And it's all because of you." Leo's smile felt forced. "Your talent is what matters, Emma. You deserve this." "But you believed in me when I had almost given up," she said softly. "You saw something special in my art." As she spoke those words, Leo realized how deep his lie had become. It wasn't just a small untruth anymore, it had become the foundation of their relationship. If he told the truth now, he might lose her forever. But if he didn't, the lie would eventually collapse, hurting her even more. The supposed date of the exhibition drew closer. Emma had finished her paintings and had even told all her friends and family about this great opportunity. Leo knew he had to do something, and fast. He spent all his savings and borrowed money from his friends. He rented a small space in a local community center for one weekend. He bought frames for Emma's paintings and printed invitations. He even convinced some art students from the local university to display their work too, making it look like a real group exhibition. When everything was ready, he sent Emma an official email from Mr. Robertson, informing her that the exhibition venue had changed to the community center due to unexpected circumstances. Leo prayed that she wouldn't suspect anything. On the day of the exhibition, Emma arrived early, looking beautiful and nervous. She wore a simple black dress and held her head high. When she saw her paintings hanging on the wall with proper lighting, tears filled her eyes. "Leo, look," she whispered, squeezing his hand. "My art is actually being exhibited." The community center wasn't fancy, but Leo had decorated it with care. He had brought flowers, set up a small table with drinks and snacks, and even hired a friend to play soft music on a guitar. To his surprise, quite a few people came: Emma's family and friends, other artists' guests, and even some curious locals. As people admired Emma's paintings, several visitors asked about purchasing them. A woman who owned a small boutique offered to buy 2 paintings for her shop. A couple wanted to commission Emma to paint their portrait. By the end of the day, Emma had received more recognition and opportunities than she had ever dreamed of. When the exhibition ended, Emma threw her arms around Leo. "This is the happiest day of my life. Thank you for making it happen." Leo hugged her back, but the guilt was eating him alive. He had wanted to make her happy, but this success was built on a lie. He knew he had to tell her the truth. A few days later, he invited Emma to their favorite spot by the river. The sun was setting, painting the sky in shades of orange and purple. Leo's hands were sweating, and his throat felt dry. "Emma," he began nervously, "there's something I need to tell you." She turned to him, her face calm and happy. "What is it, Leo?" He took a deep breath. "I lied to you. I don't have an uncle who works at the city art gallery. I made up Mr. Robertson. I rented the community center myself and organized the exhibition. I didn't know how else to help you when you were so sad that day at the coffee shop." He expected anger, tears, disappointment. He prepared himself for her to walk away and never speak to him again. But Emma remained silent for a long moment, watching the colors of the sunset. Then she spoke quietly, "I know." Leo stared at her in shock. "You know? Since when?" "Since the beginning," she admitted with a small smile. "The first email from Mr. Robertson, the grammar was exactly like yours. And you always looked so nervous whenever we talked about the exhibition. At first, I was hurt and confused. But then I saw how hard you were trying to make me happy. I saw you studying art books when you thought I wasn't looking. I noticed you talking to other artists, trying to learn about exhibitions." She paused, taking his hand. "When I saw the community center, I knew for sure. But you know what? That exhibition was more meaningful than any show at the city art gallery. You did all that for me. You believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. The lie came from a good place, from your heart." Tears filled Leo's eyes. "I'm so sorry, Emma. I never meant to deceive you. I loved you too much to see you sad." "I love you too, Leo," she said softly. "But promise me, no more lies. Even lies for love. Our relationship has to be built on truth." "I promise," Leo whispered, his heart full of relief and love. From that day on, they never kept secrets from each other. Emma's art career continued to grow, this time based on her real talent and hard work. And Leo learned that while love might inspire us to do extraordinary things, honesty was the most important foundation for any relationship. They often returned to that spot by the river, remembering the day when a lie almost ended their relationship but instead taught them both about forgiveness, understanding, and the true meaning of love.